the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can!
Grandpa! No! Be careful! Grandpa, stop! Grandpa in my pocket! This is me, Jason Mason. This is my house where I live with my mum, Dad, Grandpa, and Sister Jemima. It was Jemima's birthday. Grandpa, that's an Earth! Grandpa, it's going to... We were having a party. Mum and Dad had got her some new pink clothes. I'd got her a new pink hairbrush and wash bag. And Grandpa had got her a fantastic pink watch. Pink was Jemima's favourite colour, by the way. Everyone was really excited about the party, especially Grandpa. He loves party food. And he loves party games. But Grandpa was in for a surprise. Because at Jemima's party, we were also going to have Mr. Marvelloso's magic show. Ta-da!
Ah, perfect in pink. But listen here, Jemima, why are you bothering with this Mr. Marvelloso fellow? I could do a magic show for you.
You can't do magic, Grandpa.
Oh, you'd be surprised. You see this coin? Blah, 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 boom.
Grandpa, it's gone down the back of my dress.
Yes, well, that's because it's called the coin down the back of the dress trick.
Yeah, right. Just leave the magic to Mr. Marvelloso, eh, Grandpa?
And we didn't have to wait long before Mr. Marvelloso appeared.
Mr. Oso Marvelloso, at your service.
Pleased to meet you, Mr.
Where do I set up? Out here?
I'll give you a hand, Mr. Marvelloso.
Grandpa was not impressed.
Who does he think he is? He's Mr. Not-So-Oso Marvelloso, if you ask me. He's no fun, Jason. I can smell it. I'm not going to stand by and watch him spoil Jemima's party.
Not the shrinking cap, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know when Grandpa shrinks, he can get up to all kinds of magical things. He can ride on Gordon, my toy seagull.
Grandpa!
He can get into my car and make it go.
No! Grandpa, come back!
Get down, Grandpa! He can fly off in my plane.
The doorbell! Hide, Grandpa!
Jemima's friends are at the door.
Ah, Grandpa gone for a little lie down, has he? Oh dear, he'll miss the party. Come on.
Everyone was all set to have a really fun time, but Mr. Marvelloso had other ideas. While Mum and Dad were in the kitchen getting the food ready, he made us sit completely still and silent. Grandpa had been right. He was no fun at all. I wondered where Grandpa had got to, but I didn't have to wonder for long.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for my first trick, I shall now require the assistance. Who made that noise?
Of course, I had to pretend it was me.
Stop messing about, boy, or there'll be no magic show. Oh, now, where was I? Oh, I hate being interrupted like that. Now,
I was really worried that Grandpa had hurt himself, but he hadn't.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for my first trick, I need a...
Cup of tea, Mr. Marvelloso.
Not now! I'm right in the middle of magic!
Oh, OK then.
As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, for my first trick, I need a watch. You. The birthday girl.
Jemima really didn't want to hand over her watch. And where was Grandpa? Surely he'd think of something.
Come on, nice and quickly, haven't got all day. Chop, 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 chop.
Mr. Marvelloso put Jemima's new pink watch in a velvet bag. Then he took out a hammer and...
Bang, 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 bang!
No!
Sit down, little girl.
But you've just broken my watch!
Oh, Jemima! I had a feeling that the watch wasn't really broken, but that it was all part of the trick.
I'll finish that trick later.
The good news was that I'd found Grandpa. The bad news was he was climbing into the back of Mr. Marvelloso's magic table. Mr. Marvelloso was about to begin his next trick. I started to panic. Any moment he was going to find Grandpa.
It's your lucky day. I think I'm ready for my next trick.
Phew! Grandpa had escaped being seen. He must have found a clever hiding place. Or maybe it wasn't such a clever hiding place. Grandpa was there, all right. I was just about to sneak him into my pocket when...
What are you doing, boy? Sit down. Now, I shall make something disappear. This squeaky chicken.
Mr. Marvelloso had taken Beowulf's squeaky chicken. Beowulf wasn't going to be at all pleased about that. And neither was Grandpa. Mr. Marvelloso dropped the chicken on top of Grandpa, covered it up, then waved his magic wand.
It is oh so marvelloso.
The chicken had disappeared, and so had Grandpa. Nobody felt like clapping because nobody liked Mr. Marvelloso. Where was Grandpa? He'd been in some sticky situations before, but he'd never vanished into thin air.
Not impressed? I see. Squeaky dog toy not good enough for you. Fine. Well, watch this. Something amazing is about to appear.
I had a nasty feeling that something amazing was going to be Grandpa. I couldn't bear to look.
It is oh so marvelloso.
It wasn't Grandpa. It was a rabbit.
Have you any idea how hard that trick is? Give me some applause. Come on. Come on.
Then something very strange happened.
I'm not surprised nobody wants to clap you, Mr. Marvelloso. You really are the most unpleasant magician I've ever had to work with.
Who said that?
The rabbit.
Don't be ridiculous. Rabbits can't talk.
Magic rabbits can. You're a very rude and unkind magician.
What? No. It can't possibly. A talking rabbit? I'm getting out of here.
You're a very rude and unkind magician. It's not funny, Jason. Now Mr. Marvelloso's gone and I'll never get my watch back. Mom! Jason just wrecked my birthday!
It was a disaster. Dad had taken care of the rabbit. Now I had to take care of Grandpa. Grandpa, we're in big trouble. Jemima's all upset. I think you better take your cap off now.
No, not yet. We've got to make it better for Jemima. Here's what we'll do.
Grandpa had found Jemima's watch. Grandpa told me to get everyone back in the garden. Mr. Marvelloso had dropped his cloak and wand so that I could be the magician. Grandpa promised he'd be with me every step of the way. And he was. He was hiding in the hat. But he wasn't alone. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for my first trick, I'm going to magic something to life. Beowulf's squeaky dog toy. While I was bowing, Grandpa made his way across the garden to my plane. He was ready for our next trick.
I want my watch back.
OK, Jemima, your wish is my command. I'm going to make your watch drop from the sky. But for the magic to work, you must close your eyes tight. I checked that everyone's eyes were closed. Then I signalled to Grandpa that it was time. Up went Grandpa on the plane, with Jemima's watch squashed in with him. The plane circled round the garden, and then...
Jason, you're amazing!
Later, while everyone was eating, I sneaked Grandpa back into the sitting room, and off came the cap.
Oh, we did it, Jason.
Great magic, Grandpa.
It wasn't magic, Jason. It was teamwork.
Teamwork.
Here you are, Grandpa. Such a shame you had to go and have a little lie down. You missed a brilliant magic show.
Poor old Grandpa. Always manages to disappear just at the wrong time.
You can say that again.